Do 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 do. But on me, see, am I? Hey, Crow's here and Wolverine's here. This, I'm just taking it all in. Seeing how all this is going to work on this. Yeah, it shouldn't be heavy moderation at all, I would think, for you guys. I'm trying to get this tripod to straighten out a bit. I guess that's fairly close to straight. Now, what I decided to do is, hey, Mr. King of Negativity and Big Rain. I was hoping to, well, not hoping to, I was going to do the fun stream in with the workout session as well. I don't know why I can't speak at all tonight. Boy, I've been talking a lot today. Maybe make the stream thing smaller. I'm getting the chat on two different places here. Why is that? Hold on, guys. It's not showing it. See, the chat I'm getting to this side. Are you guys seeing that chat too, or is that just on mine? The Stream Boss is giant? Wow, this is entirely different. Stream Boss is just down here in a little corner for me. What the hell? Just tell me, guys, what is blocking? What is blocking you guys' view? Just so I know what to try and correct. Because you guys are obviously seeing something different than I am. Oh, it's okay now? Okay. Oh, all right. See, because I've got text to my left, but I don't think you guys are seeing that. So if you guys aren't seeing the text on this side, that's fine. I don't care if it's in my way. I don't want to be in your way. The text over on this side isn't in the way. It's off to the side. Okay, good. Everything looks okay for you guys then? Good. Because I don't know why I have two texts up there, but it doesn't matter for me. Chat isn't scrolling? Oh, it's scrolling for me. I got two sets of chat scrolling, as a matter of fact. I'm too chatted. I don't even know what the hell that means. We'll do these. I prefer to keep these like this. If you guys enjoy doing it this way, just because, again, if I open these streams up, I think to the general public, by that I mean specifically these streams that are just for having fun, then I'm afraid we're going to get too many drive-by snipers and stuff. Oh, see, my chat's going boom, boom, boom. Oh, I'm glad you did, Em. I'm glad you came in. We still let the peasants in here. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. I kind of like it like this. Okay, now let me get to this part of it first, so I can get going and jacked up on that. Tonight I got to do some arms with the weights. Bob gets a break. Not doing Bob tonight. Not doing Bob tonight. I'm not doing Bob on camera tonight, and then we'll go over to the treadmill. So the room is pink. The obvious, yeah. Well, this one was pink because this was I told you guys before about Susie, the woman with Down syndrome who lived with us for years. This was her room, and of course she passed on a few years ago. And now it was my workout room. Then my granddaughter is now taking the drums in school. So I barely had enough room as it was, and now her drum set is here too. So I got pinched even more. So there's barely any room for me to actually do my workouts. preference of OG Dragon Ball or Super, I gotta say I'm not one, unless something really strikes me as insanely different. I'm not one for favorites. I just enjoy watching both. Yeah. Oh, Lude. My sense of rhythm is almost as bad as my artistic ability. Oh, Death Parade's phenomenal, Big Green. I really love that show. I'm really enjoying that. I love that concept. I love the raven-haired beauty in there too. She's awesome. You gonna shoot a short film around? Nice, Willie. That's fun. I always love shooting any type of video, but especially creative stuff. Oh, did you finish it, Philip? I'm enjoying it so much. All right, let me get my first set. I just gotta grab the weights. I'll do them in front of the camera so I can see somewhat. But I'll do my first set here. Now see, by doing these workouts on stream, there's always the added extra feature that, I might drop dead while doing this. So, that's cool too. I've had to go way down on the weights I use for curls and way up on the reps because my biceps can handle more weight than my trash shoulders can hold, so don't have a lot of choice. Yeah, and talking while I'm doing it, that's a really good idea too. I do all sets with weights to failure and beyond sometimes. Set one. What did Chrome do? Said Chrome's ruining her life. Now punch Bob? Sure, we can punch Bob. That's always on the table. College with Brax? What's he taking? Game design, video game design. Signed a long-term contract with old folks on my work 2 days ago. Small pay raise with tons more vacation days. Oh, that's nice, Maz. Even though, like you say, small pay raise, any pay raise is nice. And then particularly the having more time for yourself, that's really cool. That's excellent. On those, he asked, Zach and I asked how much weight on each, 30 pounds. I say I can't go heavy on curls anymore because my shoulders won't do it. That's one of the ways I ended up antagonizing the injuries really bad. Was I wasn't thinking about it, and I started out with 55s, and for some reason then I had this wicked extra pain other than what I usually have in my shoulders, and it dawned on me, you freaking dummy, just because the muscle group can carry the weight doesn't mean the joint can. I love lifting, Zach, and so that's the thing that, for staying in shape for me, the tough part is eating right. I hate eating right. the working out I like working out. Just some proper cleaning around the house. I wish I had. Space is what we don't have for having a big house. I'll take you guys on a house tour at some point. For having a big house, we do not have a lot of space we use at all. Because, I'm sorry. Em says, Lix is just jelly because she hasn't sucked enough peen to afford college yet. Oh. How is it? I like any connection we can make to sucking the peen. I don't know how that related, how that conversation unfolded to where it helps you get through college, but yes. I want to be involved. I mean, on the giving end. No, that's not right either. I want to be the peen-e, not the peen-er. But Lex said, you know that isn't true. God damn it. That's good. Em says, peener. This is fun. I mean, just to hang out and chill stream. And I got thinking, we can do some hang out and just chill streams with the whole group, but I want to make sure we still have some that are just for us. So like when this goes live to the channel and I hear, which I will, about people being upset that they weren't a part of it, I can do some there, but I want to make sure we have some that are just for us here. Like, so I went to college for a year before I got booted out. I hadn't even started sucking peen for money at that point. Oh, shit. So at Luge, which series? Her frame of reference was a t-shirt I have in the few scenes she saw that weren't the rape scenes. Oh my. Jack says, I vaguely remember someone, probably me, mentioning nudity. I'm sure that's nothing anybody wants to see. Excuse me. Let's see. All right, well, hell, since it's a laugh it upstream, we can do one set without seeing as how it's for laughs. Oh, crap. I am so freaking old. Oof. Oh, Goblin Slayer. Okay, gotcha. I haven't seen, obviously, you guys know I haven't seen all of that myself. Alex. I spent lewd so many, I couldn't even, seriously, I started lifting weights when I was 15, and I have very, very short breaks in my entire life where I wasn't actively lifting. Of course, you can lift all you want. when you eat like I do, you can still easily cover it in fat cells. But yeah, I've been lifting forever. In trousers. Looks like how the stream box is a sensor. Actually, I only do limited sets now. I have to because of my age. The muscles will break down too much. I got on this routine. I only got one more set to do, and that's on traps. I just always work them. I think I told you guys because having big traps, a big neck, was the one and only natural defense you could build against the beatings we take in wrestling, against all the bumps and everything. But now, even without wrestling, became such a part of my workout routine. I never get away from it. yeah. I don't think so, Mr. King of Negativity. All right, trousers. Yeah, Philip. You should be working on biology right now, Em. You could do a case study on the wild old creeper. Matter of fact, let's do that final set and then I'll jump on the trampoline. Or the treadmill. But these, like I say, I do traps all the time just because it became nature. Now I only do one set per session on them. The fun of being old. And that's it for those. Whew. Okay. Koro Sensei returns. Now imagine watching this part of the stream with no video. Without any extra thanks. Let me get you guys over to the Susie Treadmill. Alright. Have to turn this a bit. See if this is about right. See how high up I can get this to raise. Oh, there we go, and come closer that way. Jesus Christ, come on, turn. Excuse me. Okay, I should be able to still read, okay? Come on. I didn't see the conversation, but I see Em telling Jack that she told her to shut their face holes. I'm surprised we actually still have viewers in here after that. It's been kind of a disappointing night. It's been 0 heart attacks so far. I may be able to get in 3 or 4 though during the treadmill session. All of the face holes. This is fun, just hanging out with just our small group here too. Yeah, I gotta, well, Chrome, you know me as well as anybody. You know it ain't cheeseburgers. I will die of a heart attack, but it will be from the beef, not from the cheese. You know what I think actually? I think this would be easier just to hold the foam. Maybe not. Oh yeah, that's true, Big Green. Big Green was saying we'll go ahead and die on the stream. That would be great for clicks, but it's unlisted. Well, okay, if I die on this stream, just go into the Discord, you guys, and tell Spaz Kid to switch it to public, so at least people could watch the replay of me dying. I think we'd do really good for views on the dying stream, Wix, except that's another thing against the rules. So, Susan's final act of douchebaggery would be in removing my death stream. and that would be so perfectly apropos. Of course I know you're dying. American cheese, yeah. Prune juice, bean boozle smoothie, liver pate, and spicy beans. I shit you not, guys. You guys mostly saw that bean boozled video, and where I got the really good idea to throw a whole fucking handful of them in my mouth at the end. And I mean this with all sincerity. I would rather do that again than eat American cheese. That taste wasn't as bad to me as American cheese is. Because at least I was able to do that and not puke. I don't think I can eat American cheese and not puke. Yeah. Yeah, Big Green says on your funeral your channel gets taken down. That'd be perfectly appropriate. That'd be about what I'd expect. And heart and beans and spicy beans, Philip says. Hey, Ivan, good to see you, pal. Oh, come on, Ivan. He says you're still hating on the best cheese ever made. Oh, so gross. I'm not sure. I've thought about this before because I think about really important things. I'm not sure which is nastier, American cheese or mayonnaise. I could go either way. You know what we gotta do too, guys? This just came up to me with it just being us in here. Brax likes, talk about the cheap shit. Brax likes Velveeta. My wife likes the white American cheese, and he likes that yellow Velveeta stuff. Any of it just, makes me want to yak. I'm glad it's just a walk. Last night on the treadmill was run night, where I basically do intervals. I walk, run, walk, run. Those kill me at my age. I'm glad to just be walking tonight. Brax likes dudes. Nah, him and his girlfriend are getting pretty serious. I'm not saying that can't work out sometime in the future. I'm 60 and still open. I'm 60 years old and still, open to suggestion. I've seen people do that, Big Green. Says I hate mayo and I live in a country where people dunk their fries and stuff. I've seen people do. It's not common here, but I've seen them do it. I don't even like thinking about it. I'm always open, Lex. Hey, Axie. You like Velveeta too? Oh, he loves it. I mean, I don't know because I don't eat any of it. But everybody makes fun of LB, just saying that. I guess that it's really, is it? I don't even know the price, but is it cheap made? I know everybody makes fun of it. Again, I wouldn't know. I ain't eating any of that shit. Chrome likes mayo and fries. Oh, and fries are so good too. You know what I was thinking, guys? I told you, you guys know about the audition for America's Got Talent. And I just think of stupid things like this. If it ever came through, and against all odds, I got picked for it, as a group, I'm gonna have to get together with you guys and make sure we have something of our own set up as a, I don't know if I'd open another Discord or maybe utilize one of our specific group channels on the Discord we have now. But anything like that would likely explode the channel, and I would want to have our group that's been together forever and would predate anything I did on a national level together. If that comes up, they said they'll get back to us. We got a while. They're not even going to get back to us till the beginning of summer, they said. But it's just stuff I think about in advance. Because I don't want all of us to ever not be able to just connect because there's too many people to get through. Big Green says, here we have something called red white. Simply ketchup and mayo. It's awful. I've seen people mix those to dip stuff in here. Yeah, we would, like I said, I just did stand up for the audition. Like I say, the audition went really well. That doesn't mean anything. You just auditioned for one producer. Or production assistant even. I don't know what his exact title was, but it went really well, but that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, we would have to think of something. Because anything like that, at least in the initial appearances, is going to make things explode on YouTube and wherever else I have an online presence, and I don't want to lose all this. We'd have to set something up. It wouldn't be just mods, but have to set something up where we can get our, our core group, the people that have been together for so long and are big parts of the channels, and get them all together. Or small group. How much pre-warning? Oh, pre-warning? No, not much at all. Not much at all, Chrome. Anybody know offhand what day of the week April 1st falls? Some days are easier than others for me to just slip anything that I want in. But the best thing, you don't even have to warn me what it is. Just coming up on the end of March, just remind me that you might have a prank vid. Because once we get to the latter end of a month, I start making the schedule for the following month. So if it's in the last couple weeks of March, just remind me, and I won't put a video, I'll just put your name in for April 1st. So it'll be your video, whatever you decide. That'll be a piece of cake. It's a Friday? Oh, Fridays are a good day for it too. Yeah, that's no problem then. Thank you guys. Yeah, Chrome, just remind me. And like I say, between the last week and 2 weeks of a month, I start making the schedule for the next month. And I'll just pencil your name in on April 1st. So even if you haven't decided what video you want yet, it won't matter. You'll have the spot. You think it's going to be Jimmy? They're going to shit. If they think somebody's actually going to start sponsoring the entirety of Inspector Jimmy, that's funny. Oh, that's cruel. Mr. King of Negativity says for April Fools, just schedule a free-for-all Friday and not do it. Wonder if, nah. We'll have to see if we can get Spaz Kid to connect with Golden and see if Golden would sit in on April Fools. That might be cool. Rick says I might sponsor Detective Jimmy. I would spend all the money in the world to piss off Green. It would piss off Green. It would. April Fools. Yeah, I think that might even be better. Or yeah, you can't do anything too big on April 1st because people will get it. You know, people will immediately think it's April Fool's joke. Because even with all the issues I have with Susan, I think we tried to pull off something like the channel's getting closed. I think people would see right through it as an April Fool's joke. Have to be something a little more subtle, like Golden sitting in or something. And says, that sounds like a good idea. Let's piss off Green. And Big Green, right on cue, says, man, fuck y'all. You guys helped out a lot too. And speaking of the comedy stuff, with that writing session, I have to do that more often. You guys gave me a lot of good feedback. I've got more confidence in that one bit because that one I've never done in live. But you guys definitely put that one over the top as one I am going to try out live. I wasn't even sure if I was going to try it, but Luke says, let's pool all of our money so we can sponsor Detective Jimmy for like 3 years just to piss off Big Green. Big Green, you know our group as well as anybody. You can't let them know you got a weakness. And you let us all know that Inspector Jimmy pisses you off. The first season actually available in the US. Oh, I didn't think about that. Because it's definitely top of the list, just not for the dub. I still like to enjoy it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I mean, just from what you guys have said about how bad the dub is. An episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Chrome did an episode of 4 Kids One Piece the one time. Oh, that I mean, I watched that and actually watching it because it's such a phenomenal show, and what they do to it is just should be illegal. They rape it. Who says, I hate being given lots of money. It makes me absolutely livid. Oh, Willie said I should totally sponsor Bible Black in April. Now, I don't even know what the whole deal is with Bible Black, to be honest with you, Willie. I know it's got to be either it's hentai or borderline hentai, maybe. Because I've heard you guys talk about it, make jokes about it, but I don't really know anything about it. And just from judging from what you guys have said, that's where I'm assuming it goes. Hey, Jake. Detective Jimmy dubbed isn't really bad. It's just Americanized for a show that takes place in Japan. Oh, I know Big Green hates it. Just the fact they call him Detective Jimmy. Oh, Lutz says it's hentai. It's just one of those really popular ones. Oh, okay. I figured it had to be something like that just from, you know, the inferences I've gotten from you guys about it. But I really didn't know anything about what it actually is. Mr. King of Negativity Truth says 4 Kids are unironically the unintentional pioneers of abridged series. Yeah. Fortunately, abridgments picked up substantially in quality since 4 Kids. Jeez. Crow says, I'm going to look up Jimmy's dub name change list. And Lute says, honestly, most dubs of Bible Black are gold. Really? That would be kind of funny. That's the nice thing about the Patreon, is having freedom. Because I guarantee you, if you even wrote, I'll bet you, if you even wrote Bible Black consecutively, that phrase, in a title at YouTube, I'll bet you immediately it'd get shut down. There is so much molesting, Willie says. Willie, you made a real comeback in our gaming streams. Poor Willie, for those of you who weren't in them, he got, the first day we played Among Us, he got killed immediately every single time. And then you had a really good round, some really good rounds of Among Us. And you won one of the rounds of Jackbox, right? Willie on the comeback trail. Big Green says Bible Black is a very religious series. They wouldn't mind. Oh, sure, Timothy. We can do hentai there. Yeah, I'll double check the rules, obviously I would. But last I knew with Patreon, the only restrictions are stuff would cross over the line of legality. They don't have issue with cartoonized pornographic elements. Not, at least they never did. And especially for us, because I know of our tastes. Right when I started the Goosh, it's always been listed as adult content. So given that it is, I don't see how they could have a problem with it. If we weren't, then it probably would be an issue. Big Green says, I recommend Rape Man for hentai. Rape Man is based. Alright, that's all I got to do on this thing tonight. Hold on, I'm going to pull up over here on my bench. Down you guys go. On the top of my head. Bible Black's one of those Christian church movies or a black youth pastor where nobody gets molested. Do you make me feel better now, Lex? I believe you. That's right. I think, yeah, you're right, Phil. I think we posted some, haven't we? Especially early on. Yeah. But again, that's why when I set the channel up, I set it up as adult content just so we wouldn't have to worry about any of that crap. I have no idea what that conversation was, but Em just told Jack he should probably not fuck birds. Well, wait, what if it's consensual though? Em? I'm not saying I've ever done it. I just was wondering if that made a difference. Oh no. I just know that name change, which you know what? I've never even watched the show, but I do. I mean, we like to bust his balls, but I get where Big Green is coming from, because if there was a version of Hunter x Hunter where they changed Kilowat's name and shit, I'd be pissed off. I'd be looking to punch somebody. Shinichi becomes Jimmy, Chrome says. Ron becomes Rachel. Kogoro becomes Richard. Yusaku Kudo becomes Booker Kudo. Haibara has two different ones. Jesus Christ. They did a lot of shit. Kilowa Kyle, yeah, Chrome. That's what I mean. I'd snap. I would snap. Willie says, here's a question. You can sleep with any anime girl, but you can only sleep with men for the rest of your life. You taking the deal? Oof. Oh. Fuck. I'm going to say no for two reasons. One is the only men for the rest of your life. That would suck. That's not the team I play for. But then I'd have to decide on just one anime girl, and that decision would torture me forever. Because I know no matter who I decided later on, I'd be like, oh man, how come I didn't go with whoever? Goins named to Gary. Stop it, Lex. I gotta tell you guys, that Soul Eater, you know what's really surprised me? I think there's a lot of really, really good characters in there. And I think, I don't know, I'm trying to think through before I say it. Yeah, I think Patty might be my favorite. She cracks me the frig up. When you have a character that makes you laugh, even just when she's sitting in the background with that stupid grin on her face and everything, and she's so fucking carefree. I just love her. Going is gonorrhea. Ow. Really? Chrome says, by the way, the worst part is they even change American characters' names like FBI agents. So they're basically just changing names for the shits and giggles then at that point. What the hell? I can't even imagine. Yeah. Again, we bust Big Green's balls, but I get it. Because there are a lot of characters. Oh, I've gotten so much into anime that I would just be... No, I still haven't seen the DBS Broly movie, Mango. I have to. I gotta sit down and watch it at some point. I mean, not that it's like a chore. I just never make the time to do it. I want to see it. Jimmy, the Japanese FBI agent from California, yeah. Yeah, I can think of a few characters who really pissed me off. Like I said, Killua popped right to mind. Well, Luffy's a given. I mean, Luffy's so iconic. I'm just trying to think of characters that aren't necessarily main characters. Well, there's a lot of them that I really grew attached to. I just got in a couple new shirts, guys. I'm going to try and remember to wear them on the day I do those shows. I got a... Calm the fuck down, Treadmill. I got a Miggy shirt. And... Oh, shit, what was the other one I bought? Fuck, it's gone right out of my head. God damn it. I can't remember what the other... There goes the memory. But yeah, I got a cool Miggy shirt. So the next time we do Parasite, I'll have to wear that one. Phil's eating. See, this is the thing. I've been eating right again, and I hate eating right. Fucking sucks. Chrome says, might be getting some good Soul Eater news soon. The creator's current series ended. There's whispers of Soul Eater getting something, maybe a remake anime because of a line at the end of the manga. Really? That's really cool. No, I'm Miggy. Close. I don't know if you've seen Parasite or not, but Miggy is the name of the parasite, the main parasite in the show. Morgan says, my hubby said to tell you he named our red car Rias. Nice, Ben, yeah. Now, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. My wife hates my Dr. Girlfriend shirt. Like, who the hell is that? This is Dr. Girlfriend. You can't, doesn't matter who has a problem with it. I need to wear Dr. Girlfriend. Especially because of her sexy voice. Luke says, do you think if they did a show like Attack on Titan, they would change all the German names to American ones? Or would they keep the names, would give them all cartoony German accents? Probably the latter, because that would be about right for them. Probably the second option. About half of Soul Eater never got animated, because the anime makes its own ending since the manga was ongoing at the time. So I'd love for the rest to finally come out. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, that's what she was just saying, Wood. Yeah. Wow. That's cool. I didn't know that about Soul Eater. You can give me a prostate exam anytime. Yeah, like, I love Dr. Girlfriend. Ever since I heard, well, obviously the looks, but ever since I heard that voice, like, yeah, this is a brilliant character right here. Including the latter straw hat member. Oh no. Big Green says, fun fact, the rapper of the Four Kids One Piece rap did a part 2 where he included the latter straw hat members and even used their proper names instead of the Four Kids ones. Because they change all the Japanese names, so Mikasa becomes Miley and Levi becomes Larry. Oh, that would be awful. Could you imagine? I watched Ultimate, obviously, and I watched the abridged, but I don't think I ever saw the original. Because you guys, well, that was, I go to you guys for everything, and you guys had told me that Ultimate was the one to watch. Fucking Larry, my favorite anime character. Yeah, a little lag, Jack. It's been pretty good because, of course, once I come down here, we're on the Wi-Fi. But even I hate Spectrum, but I have to admit the speed they give me is pretty freaking good. So even the Wi-Fi is usually pretty solid. All right, guys. Well, I've got to pack this up for tonight. And it's been, what a day. My voice is gone. Oh, one other thing I got to tell you guys. And I will make this, oh, shit, I'm glad I thought of this. I'll make this available to everybody, but I always, our little inner circle here, I let you guys know things first. We're going down to visit family in North Carolina in the middle of March, just for a week, a Monday to a Friday. So I've already started building up episodes ahead for when I go, so everything runs fluidly. And so I will be ahead on episodes. I gotta make a post to all of the goosh and let everybody know. But while I'm thinking about, I wanted to let you guys know too. And so as we talk about things, you know that I am a few more episodes ahead than I usually am. You live in North Carolina, Maximus? Yeah. If you don't mind saying, you don't have to give specifics. Just generally which section. Jimmy 1 is on Crunchy? Oh, perfect. This is a lot of fun, Morgan. I like doing this. Like I say, I'll do some of these for everybody so everybody gets a chance to do them too, but we're gonna do this. I'm gonna shoot for at least a couple times a month where we do this with just us. Greensboro? Let's see, we'll be up in that general area. We're going to be in the area just north of Charlotte and up in the Winston-Salem area. So if I'm not mistaken, Winston-Salem is pretty close to Greensboro, correct? So we'll be right in that vicinity. That's cool. That's something I wish we could do. Man, even if it was just our little group, it'd be so cool if we could have just like a someday put together a moderator meetup, hangout for all that you guys have done for me over all the years. Man, that'd be cool. I wish I had the funds to do something like that. Just thinking about it, that would be an absolute blast. Yeah, you know what, Big Green, it did. It actually, for me too. It actually did. It is a little bit of a de-stress doing this. It's fun to just talk about silliness. So I will bring some of these out to the larger group so they can do it as well. But I'm going to have some that are just for us too. It looks like the second properly make fun of my friends without any interruption. And truly, that's what makes life fun. I agree. Who says mod meetup would more than likely end with a Western style shootout and many drop pins. Well, if we ever could try and get something like that together, we'd have to do it someplace like Orlando or Vegas, because typically anyway, those location destinations, you can get more reasonable flights into usually. Who would come wearing pants, Jack says. It does, I agree, Grom. Relaxing absolutely helps reset the mind. Yeah, as a regular Disney goer, Chrome, believe it or not, yes, you are correct. Disney has seen worse as far as some of the groups that go in there are the most obnoxious, rude people you've ever seen. There are certain weeks we won't even go if we know certain groups are going to be there because they're just assholes. One of them is when they have the Pop Warner football playoffs. We won't even go back that week anymore. 'Cause especially my temperament, when people are disrespectful to others. And my wife doesn't want me back there because it's Disney World, and there were at least half a dozen times she had to restrain me from choking somebody. They're assholes. So many assholes come into that. Pass holes or yeah. Oh, some of the groups are terrible, Chrome. And there are some groups, and it makes you racist or whatever, it's fine, it's just an observation. There are some specific groups that nationalities, you can tell, you talk about cultural differences, their cultures are they have absolutely zero manners. They pay no attention to anybody else. They don't give a shit if they step on you, stomp on you, knock your kid over, whatever. Everything is all about them and get out of their way. And I don't handle that stuff well because I'm not somebody who can just let it go. Pass holes, that's a great name. Oh yeah, the temptation in Vegas would be mighty. I mean, it's now because I enjoy gambling. Fortunately, I don't have a problem with it because now with New York opening up gambling, we have a casino that's just a little under half an hour down the road. So yeah, it would be bad if I didn't have it under control. I actually do pretty well on overall in gambling. I've had a couple of years where I ended up ahead for the year, and when I'm behind, I'm usually not behind by a lot. It's because I pick and choose. The only sports betting I really do is college football, which I know really, really well, and I only play when I really have a strong rationale for playing it, and blackjack. And I know what the odds are for me in blackjack. Oh, M says it's not even gambling for me, it's the food and activities. No, yeah, I'm with you. Same thing with me. I have to watch myself now with spending because of activities and stuff, yeah. Yeah, everything that comes along, it's like, oh, let's get tickets there, or let's go get tickets. Yeah, I'm bad with that. Yeah, absolutely. There's a blackjack. Jack says, is blackjack bigger than me? I'm going to say yes. Jack is, you're one of us. One of us. Chrome says, can we make one rule for a meetup though? One compulsory rule, please. You must have bathed and know the existence of deodorant. Oh. You guys aren't letting me come? I.O. Captain Jack. Yeah, stereotypes suck. Mr. King says some gambling is fun, skill-based card games like blackjack or poker. But I'll never understand people who spend fortune on those completely random machines. No. Well, I'll play machines, but you have to play the machines with the 100% understanding that you're playing a jackpot game. It's not like blackjack where if you play really well, perfectly, you can grind it out and turn a profit a lot of nights. If you play the machines, that's fine, but whatever money you have to play the machine, count it gone. Because the odds are against you and all you're trying to do is hit a jackpot. It's a jackpot game. It's like playing the lottery on a smaller scale. Excuse me. It says, I'm not a decent gambler, so I can't wait to go bankrupt. Oh, excuse me. You know what would be one of the best things for a meetup that'd be really fun, and believe it or not, more reasonable than Disney. The only problem would be the airfares is a cruise. Because you can do those 7-day cruises for a couple grand per person, on nice cruise ships, not on something that's about to sink. And that's substantially less than you pay per person to stay for a while at Disney, especially nowadays. Oh, Chrome says, by the way, Jimmy's first episodes ends perfectly for a one-time troll. That would be fun. But we're going to run out of Spazbo. Yeah, because we've been looking into that because my wife and I want to do a cruise at some point. We've never done one. And again, I I base everything, we're Disney nuts. So until Bob Chapek came along, I base everything on Disney prices. And based on Disney prices, rim shot, based on Disney prices, the cruises aren't bad. Yes, as far as gambling, Jake says, just treat it as expense for the entertainment and what you win pocket. Right. To me, if you go out gambling and you break even, you won because you got to have some fun. It didn't cost anything. M says the most I won on blackjack was around 500. That's a nice hit. It wasn't even my money. Some random dude sitting at the table and just kept giving us some money because they didn't want us to leave. Really? That never happens to me. Nobody wants me around that much, Em. No, never. You love Disney nut. That startled the shit out of me too, Chrome. It did scare me. Freaking symbols. Bad enough I just had to deal with symbol in Dragon Ball. There we go. Chrome says cruises are a lot of fun. Just be careful where and especially when you go. Expect to spend a decent amount of time on the cruise ship. Yeah, I was reading up on it, Chrome. We were talking about it. And I go to all the cruise sites and everything where people are giving tips and advice, and that's basically what they say. I've got it narrowed down to some that look like they'd be really fun. And you guys just got me thinking of it because, all as long as it's not a Disney cruise, they all have casinos, and it would just be a really fun time. Oh, Big Green, you weren't in here for that part? My granddaughter is taking drums in school. And so her music teacher had an extra set. And he gave it to her, but her dad said absolutely not putting that in the house, so it got put in Grandma and Grandpa's house. Let's see. Yay, gambling in kids' games, Timothy says. That would be fun. That might be even the best idea. I mean, what a great way to just all hang out together. Jack says I play drums just so I could say I had a decent set. Well, you talk about, it wasn't a money situation, but a similar situation. Back in the day, I might have told you guys, I used to follow the horses really, really closely. And because of that, I used to win fairly regularly because I knew so much about it. Well, the best way to make money is, because up here in Saratoga, which is just north of me, they only come up here for 5 weeks out of the year. Other than that, they're down in the city. And when they come up here, it's like a party the whole 5 weeks. So you get a lot of non-fan money. So in other words, you can make better money at Saratoga than anywhere because a lot of people are up there just betting names and numbers and stuff. And so it jacks up the prices on horses that figure. But the ones that, when you're really into it, show the best opportunity for making money are maidens, horses that haven't won yet because they have no track record. But if you follow it all year long and you know who sold for how much money at what sale, you can get a really good idea because those people that buy those horses on behalf of the owners and trainers make millions of dollars by knowing for a fact who is going to be a good horse. So I used to follow that and I used to win on those a lot. So one day I go up to the track and I'm sitting there, I got a grandstand seat, and this woman and her daughter sat next to me and they were both gorgeous. I'd say the daughter was probably in her mid-20s and her mom, I don't know how old she was because she looked like she could be her sister. And they're friendly, they were nice, we were chatting here and there. And it was like about the fifth race or so, and I was waiting just for that race specifically. And so the fifth is coming up and I'm sitting over my program and I hear them talking about who they're going to play and blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, ladies, not for nothing. I said, I don't give tips because I'm not an insider. I said, all I know is I came up here today to bet this horse. I said, if this horse loses, and it may, I said, no matter how much you bet on it, you're not going to be the most disappointed one because the connections think that this is a world-class horse. I said, so that's good enough for me. I said, just take that information for whatever you want. I said, but that's what I'm here for. So I went up, and for me, I mean, I'm not a big gambler. I don't have a lot of money, but I put a significant bet on it. Well, they came back and sat down. I said, did you end up playing it? They go, oh, yeah. They said, what the hell? She said, we put what we had left to gamble on it. And I was like, oh, man, no pressure or anything. So race comes off, and it was one of the rare times things worked out. The horse was ahead by 5 lengths at the top of the stretch and extended it at will through the stretch. Jockey never even took out the whip, just rode him home, and he paid pretty good too. He ended up coming off like 5-6 to 1. So they're all excited, jumping up and down and everything, and they go running up to cash their ticket, and as they're going, they're like, "Oh, thanks." They go up to cash their ticket, and I'm like, I am so in with these ladies now. I mean, I just got to be their hero. I go back and sit down. I wasn't even going to stay for more races, but it's like I'm gonna collect my wins, and I don't mean the cash I got for the horse. I want the attention for having made them a bunch of money. They left. They never came back to their seats. Not a thank you. Not a, hey, look at these. Nothing. Last time I ever gave anybody a tip. I was not happy. As you guys can tell, even thinking back on it makes me feel like I've been cheated in life. Nothing, Morgan. Nothing. And I got paid. Yes, that was it. I got a little thanks as they went up to the window. And again, I was going to leave after that race because that's what I came for. But I went back to sit down, and I'm like, yeah, come on, give me my lovins. And they left. Mr. King of Negativity, you gambled, you lost. Yeah, Chrome. Most money I made gambling was betting Joe Biden would win the 2020 election. Best thing to gamble on are things you already follow out of prior interest. In this case, politics. Right? 100%. 100%. That's why, like I say, with sports betting, I stick to almost exclusively to college football because I follow it so ridiculously closely. Well put, Jack. He says, don't ever stop giving the tip, though. It's the best part. I agree. Oh, guys, I gotta see. Well, it's just us hanging out. I'm never gonna leave. I said that I had to go about 20 minutes ago. Guys, thanks for this stream. This was a blast. And again, I will be doing more of these. Some of them with the whole gang, but I'm gonna shoot for at least twice a month. And if I forget to do it, don't hesitate to remind me. We'll do these on the regular where it's just us. Goddamn, that'll be fun. That'll be a lot. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. It was a lot of fun. I agree, guys. We'll do this. We will definitely do this at least a couple times a month. I'll talk to you. I'll see you tomorrow's Free for All Friday. So I'll see all you guys tomorrow.